What's up, it's your boy 360 Jeezy. Today in this video, you know what, first off, I'm on vacation and I gotta go down to the pool, okay? I gotta go down to the pool, okay? So give me 1 second, I'll be right back, okay? Yes, I am showing off my shoes. I'm trying to be like real sly with it, trying to, you know what I mean? You know what I do. You know, I'm trying to slick flex, you know? Can I flex? But I'll be right back though, so yeah. Give me a minute. I did a high taper. Kid had a lot of hair on top. Wanted to take it down a little bit. It was a dope cut, but Jeezy will be back any minute now, so yeah. So, he already told you, huh? Yeah. He had called me and told me that you guys are already aware. So, I'll just leave. So what you want to do before you actually start cutting hair is pick everything out and lay everything down. The worst thing you can do is just dive right in, start cutting on a sloppy canvas, and you know what I mean? That's how your blends will come out if you start that way. You know what I mean? Make sure everything is laid down, picked out. That way your fade or whatever hairstyle you got going on will come out more neat. So now that I have everything picked out with my Andis cordless masters, I'm gonna shape up the afro. My client wanted this flared out look and he wanted to cut it down at least half. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my shears to cut it down. I'm gonna continue to freehand and cut some off the top, and I'm just gonna speed this part up. Using my Babyliss Gold FX trimmers, I'm gonna set in my bald line, and I'm gonna set it in upward instead of just putting it in like I'm doing a lineup. You know what I mean? I found that it's you know, setting it in straight on, it leaves a harsh line, so I want to go up on it. You can still be able to add that small curve just to add some uniqueness to your blend, but by putting it in this way, it won't create such a harsh guideline. Now using my Andis cordless masters with the lever open, I'm going up about a ½ inch. Now notice how I'm not gonna go up a full ½ inch by my client's lineup area. I'm just gonna widen it in the back and go that full distance in the back. This is because I want to leave that area near my lineup kind of dark. I want that line to pop, so I'm only gonna go up about a full ½ inch in the back. So with the one guard open, going up about a 1/2 inch, I'm gonna scoop out. I don't want to dig in and set a harsh guideline. Make sure that you brush the hair down as you go along. The worst thing you could do is just cut and cut and cut and not lay that hair back down, because then your blends will end up being sloppy. So with the 2 guard open, same thing. I'm just scooping out, making sure I flow right into that flared out look that my client wants, brushing everything back down. That way everything can be laid in place. So now I'm just gonna freehand the rest into that afro, scooping out and just paying close attention on how the shape is turning out. So dropping back down to the 1 guard open, I'm cleaning up that area between the 1 and the 2, making sure that all the bulk is taken out. This is just going back over your work, detailing. With the 2 guard closed, still in that same area, cleaning up as much as I can, making sure that it blends right into the afro. Now putting back on the 1 guard, but this time closing the lever, I'm gonna flick out that middle line. Now keep in mind, this is not gonna take the line out. What I'm doing is I'm just softening it up so I could come behind it with the next guard. So now that you softened everything up with the 1 guard closed, with the 0 guard closed, in a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Now it should be so much easier to flick out this line, being that you softened it up. You won't have to work as hard, and this is just taking those extra baby steps to make sure that blend is perfectly done. Also, make sure you use your corners as much as possible. I know it seems that I'm using the whole blade, but I'm not. I'm using my corners and I'm flicking out, kind of pinpointing where I put that blade, just so I can get in those tight areas where I see bulk. So in some cases like this, you won't be able to get that line completely out with the 0 guard closed. So with the lever open, I'm using my corners and I'm just kind of flicking out those bulk areas. I'm not trying to take out the line period. I'm just trying to get every other hair as if I'm using a thinning shear. Now with the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Now because this clipper has notches, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret that I do to get out this ball line and make it look smooth. I put it to the lever closed, I inch up just a little bit. I go up just a little bit, then I notch it down like maybe 2, go up again a little bit, then open it as I go along. Then you should be having an even blend. But right here, you know, I'm just flicking out, adjusting the lever, but I've learned that by using those notches really helps take out that bottom line. So here's the part where you start detailing. Detailing is super important to finishing off a blend. What you want to do is take a look away from the blend, kind of rest your eyes. You don't have to do it for too long. Come back to the blend and start using your corners, or even just look in the mirror. The mirror does not lie. It will tell you everything you need to know about which area has bulk in it. So just utilize those points and make sure you detail as much as you can. Now when it comes to the back is the same steps as the side. The only difference is I find myself using the full blade more so than I do on the sides, because I like to use the corners as much as possible. But the only time I use the corners on the back is when I'm doing my detail work. But otherwise, I'm gonna just speed this up because it's the same exact steps. sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the beat, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother, he does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. It's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Chip.